Be seated in the chairs, please. They're going to start now. And I am representing Geras Developments Private Limited. And a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you so much सगळ्यांनी इकडे येण्याबद्दल. दुपारची वेळ आहे, थोडं आता पुण्यामध्ये सुद्धा ऊन चढतंय आणि तुम्ही वेळ काढून इथे आलात त्याच्याबद्दल धन्यवाद आमच्यातर्फे. It's a momentous occasion that we all gathered here. As you all can see, Geras Development has a premium landmark, future-ready, iconic commercial space here, Geras Imperium Gateway. And we are also here for a very, very special reason. But before I talk about it, let me introduce our key dignitaries. We have Shri Manoj Asian Property Department from Maharashtra Metro Rail Corporation Limited. We have Shri Mahir Kulkarni, DGM Planning from Maharashtra Metro Rail Corporation Limited. And we have Mr. Geras Malhotra, CEO of Geras Developments Private Limited. May I now request Poonam to please felicitate our dignitaries. Geras, please, if you can felicitate Manoj sir and you, sir. So may I request you to please come ahead. May I now request Mr. Mahir Kulkarni to be felicitated by Geras sir. Thank you very much. Geras, I request to stay back and take your place at the head table. May I also request Shri Manoj Adari sahib to please take your seat at the head table. As I said, today is a very momentous occasion as we dedicate direct metro access at Geras Imperium Gateway, reinforcing PCMC's emergence as a high-efficiency business district. As you all said, PCMC is fast progressing, and I can see that the evolution that has taken place in so many years. And this is, as I said, a very landmark place we have. So now, without taking much time, I'm going to request her to say a few words.
Good afternoon, Shri Geras Malhotra, CEO of Geras Imperium Gateway, other dignitaries on and off dais, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Manoj Dandare. I'm Additional General Manager, Property Development in MAJHA Metro. We look after the North Airbox revenue to make the metro sustainable. As a part of North Airbox revenue, we go for the advertisement inside the stations, then property business spaces inside stations, co-branding rights, and property development on our lands that we are envisaged to have PPP developments. It is privilege for Maharashtra Metro Rail Corporation Limited to officially announce that the direct connectivity through the FOB to Nashik Fata with Geras Imperium Gateway has now officially opened for services. This marks first such direct connectivity initiative by MAJHA Metro with a commercial infrastructure. It represents a significant step forward in integrated urban development and will create mutual advantages for both organizations by offering seamless, safe and direct access for commuters. This improved accessibility will not only enhance commuter convenience but also open new avenues for business growth and commercial vibrancy. The metro network has envisioned to transform connectivity across Pune, and this milestone demonstrates how transit-oriented development can reshape urban infrastructure. Projects such as Geras Imperium Gateway illustrate how public infrastructure and private development can align to create efficient, accessible, and future-ready commercial districts. Going forward, MAJHA Metro envisions more such direct connectivity initiatives with commercial properties along the corridor, further strengthening integration between metro infrastructure and urban development. Once again, congratulations to everyone involved in making this direct connectivity a reality. Thank you so much, and thank you Geras Properties also for getting connected to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words and support as always. We're going to have now Mr. Gulzar Malhotra say a few words. Post that, we will do the Q&A and bites from the media, and then of course we go ahead towards the inauguration area for the inauguration. So right now, may I request Gulzar to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. I actually want to just pick on what you just mentioned about real estate aligning with infrastructure. Having lost my career in this industry and having spent about 30 years in this industry, I want to pick on one narrative which used to be there in Indian real estate for the longest time, which is that infrastructure follows development in India. For the longest time, our country was in a situation where development reached and infrastructure used to follow. Roads used to follow, things used to follow. I want to take this opportunity to actually let you all know about the initiative that they've taken and how that's actually transformed this entire location. And to pick on some numbers, I was just getting some statistics around it. In the last about 18 months, this area has seen close to 61 lakh square feet of development of commercial space. 61 lakhs. And I'm taking it as recent as December of 25 and from the publicly available data, about 45% of that is already sold. I can talk about our project, we are about 95% sold by the time we actually launched the project. What I'm getting to is the metro is such a transformative development that has completely changed the way this area was perceived. From being a distant industrial hub to being the heart of the city, the area has seen development, the area has seen absorption, the area has seen an increase in rentals. Rentals have gone up by nearly about 8 to 9%. This is for office spaces, and retail spaces nearly about 20% because the rates were very low. And this is all because of initiatives like this. And I think that's the way our development is going to shape up when infrastructure comes up and demonstrates how a location which earlier was far-flung is now so well connected that people coming here today have people working in different parts of the city. All of them can easily come here. Our idea for the project is to make it vibrant, and thanks to their help and thanks to the support that's always come from Sir and all of them, this is how this becomes a hub for people from across the city and how we can develop PCMC as a whole. So I will leave it with that, but thank you very much. And like I said, it's so heartening to see the change within my lifespan where infrastructure drives development rather than development leading an infrastructure follow. Thank you.
So we can easily say the PCMC, the P stands for progress and the C stands for connectivity, and all led by great visionary leaders and thinkers that we have here, driving this change that we have been seeing. I'm going to open this floor for questions. Please ask questions. Both of them are here. We can have the joint bites after that, and then we move towards the inauguration. If you have any questions, please raise your hand, and then we will circulate the mic.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
My name is Shafiq Mujahid. I am an editor of Amnawa. My few questions are for both you. What are the amenities in this project, and what is the possession timeline?
I'll take both your questions one round. In terms of amenities, the way that we have designed this project, it has a mix of retail, F&B, commercial, also offices of different sizes and shapes. And to support them, we have things which include, like conference rooms that are needed to drive office space demand, etc. And then one thing that we notice in the sector is the way that the entire landscape green has also been created. Our idea is to make this development a hub. It's a place where you don't just come to work, right? You come there and you feel a sense of belonging. So in terms of the overall project, like I said, it's a mix of commercial, retail, F&B outlets across. In terms of possession timeline, I think that was the next question.
What is the possession timeline?
The possession for the project has already been given. In fact, from a development standpoint, we have sold out about 95% of the project. We have a very, very small inventory remaining on the sales side. Like I said, that's all because infrastructure exists and people wanted to buy. We are also very, very actively leasing out spaces, and over the last about 6 to 7 months, we've seen occupancy levels now reaching close to about 30%. If I look at the overall project, but in the first 2 buildings, it's close to about 50%.
Is this project RERA approved? And my second question is that what is the total number of shops and offices?
The project is completely RERA approved, and that's how we managed to sell it as well. And like I said, the possession has already been granted, the OC is in place, possession has been granted, all the units occupied by the buyers as well. In terms of the number of units, I will share the detailed breakup of the numbers of offices and shops as a part of the statement as well.
After completing this project, all shops and offices sold, so who are going to and how you are going to maintain this property?
Like for any large development, developers like us are involved in the initial stages to create the society, to set up the systems and processes for management of the various facilities and amenities and the common areas. We've already done that. The AGM has already been held. The societies have been formed. We're in the process of handing over each part of the project to them. We expect that to be done within the next about 25 to 30 days. Once that's done, we will form the master federation where the society will roll up and they will take over the maintenance of the project.
The metro is spreading around the Pune. Are you planning to next plan around the metro city? Around metro stations, metro is spreading. Geras is planning to expand like this.
Absolutely, yes. And like I said, for us, the proof is in the fact that we sold the entire project at the time of completion of the project itself, and that's got to do with the metro connectivity and the metro infrastructure and the fact that this is Pune's first and only metro connected project. So, given an opportunity, I would definitely, if you have opportunities, please let me know.
That is the opportunity. That is the opportunity for you.
See, our collaboration per se for this project is we are getting connected to this very project so that you should get direct access to the project, which will have accessibility to the commuters directly to the facility, and it will just reduce the burden on the roads also. A person from Pune can directly come here to the property without using his vehicle, and he don't have to go down to the road also. He can directly come into the property. So like that, the same facility may be planned for other stations also. If the land abutting something that comes for commercial development, we will surely go for that development. What we have envisioned now.
Like Geras, everybody has approached you.
One more, two, three proposals are there that are under discussion. Thank you.
माझा प्रश्न दंडाले सरांसाठी आहे.
सर हा जो प्रवेश मार्ग आहे हा करताना गेरा आणि मेट्रोमध्ये काय नक्की करार झाला आहे की कशा पद्धतीने हे झाले कोणकोणते सुरक्षिततेच्या उपाययोजना तुम्ही सुचवल्या आहेत आणि याचा सर्वात मोठा फायदा काय होणार आहे प्रवाशांसाठी या प्रोजेक्टसाठी आणि दुसरं म्हणजे हा फक्त याच ठिकाणी काही या मार्गावर अजून काही आपल्याकडे आलेले आहेत अशा पद्धती आम्हाला असं
सर्वात पहिले तर गेरा हॅज अप्रोच टू महामेट्रो. गेरा आमच्याकडे अप्रोच झालेले की वी आर इंटरेस्टेड इन प्रोव्हाइडिंग दिस डायरेक्ट कनेक्टिव्हिटी फ्रॉम अवर प्रॉपर्टी टू दी मेट्रो स्टेशन विच इज द नियरेस्ट मेट्रो स्टेशन दॅट इज नाशिक फाटा. So we have got an MOU and based on that MOU they have consulted their FOB to our FOB and that has been connected now. So there is a shutter that is in the vicinity of our metro premises which gets closed once the operations gets closed at night. Okay. Benefits I told you, it is basically the accessibility has happened. So the passenger or the commuter don't have to go onto the road. They can directly come inside the property, and accessibility has increased to them. So that is the major benefit, which has win-win situation for both metro as well as to the Gera properties also. The safety standards that you know how metro operates. So safety is at highest standards to us. So whatever safety standards that has to be followed, that will be followed. Yeah, we are under. Hello. 2-3 proposals are under process with us. This is the first connectivity that we have given. So 2-3 proposals are under process. That will come.
Hello. या प्रोजेक्टमध्ये मिनिमम साईजचे ऑफिसला जे शॉपिंग केलेले आहे स्क्वेअर फूट काय आहे आणि काय रेटने तुम्ही आता ते प्रोव्हाइड केलेलं होतं रेट्स.
Our offices over here start from as small as about 175 square feet and go up to as much as about 15 to 16,000 square feet. That's the largest one that we have. In terms of the rates, like I said, we are already sold out. So we don't really have inventory to sell. And if there are, I can see the residual units, whatever is the minimum remaining, I can have my sales team connect with them. But
roughly, what is the cost of per unit?
We started selling this for as low as about 9,500 rupees, and we've gone up to as much as 15 to 16,000 rupees as well for some of the smaller units.
Okay, thank you.
What is the role of PCMC in Imperial Gateway?
PCMC is the governing authority which dictates all the development that's possible here, and they have been very, very working with us in terms of helping us get the sanctions to ensure that the project is constructed as per plan. And also, especially in this case, because there's a metro connectivity involved as well, we had to comply with every statutory norm which PCMC lays out as well. So development side is completely governed by them. And the metro, like I said, sir basically told us about how the connectivity works, the security measures that we will be, the specification where the FOB is going to come is all dictated by them. Thank you.
If we have no more questions, any more questions? Okay. Can I have the mic here, please? Can I have the mic? Okay, go ahead. त्यांना विचारून द्या.
हॅलो दंडारी सर, तुमच्यासाठी प्रश्न असा होता की आता FOB आपण हे केलेलं आहे, पण मेट्रो स्टेशनवर पार्किंगची खूप मोठी समस्या आहे. सर्व मेट्रो स्टेशनवर पार्किंगसाठी जागा नसते. आपल्याला गेराकडून काही जागा मिळणार आहे का पार्किंगसाठी? आणि दुसरा प्रश्न असा होता की इलेक्ट्रिक चार्जिंगचे पॉईंट्स आपल्या मेट्रो स्टेशन्सला बऱ्याच ठिकाणी आहेत, ते बंद आहेत किंवा काही ठिकाणी नाही आहेत. ते आपण काही मेट्रो स्टेशनला सुरू करणार आहोत का?
तर ते जे चार्जिंग पॉईंट्स आपण ते आमची मल्टिपल इंटिग्रेशन टीम बघते. आय विल रेज दिस क्वेश्चन. अल्टिमेटली काय सी वी आर ऑन दी रोड बेसिकली, ठीक आहे. स्टेशनची जी जागा आहे ती आमच्याकडे आहे, बट ती स्पेस बिलॉंग्स टू दी अर्बन लोकल बॉडी खाली जे करायचं आहे. Wherever we have spaces, we are planning to have the electric charges there. That is in pipeline that we will be doing, because we have got proposals from जसं मुंबईला पण त्यांनी केलेलं आहे खाली चार्जिंग पॉइंट्स, बॅटरी स्वॅपिंग पॉइंट्स. सो we are in talk with some of the bidders. So once that gets finalized, that we will come up with those proposals. आमच्याकडे जिथे जागा आहे तिथे yes, we are planning to have that electric charges, but as the space belongs to the urban local body, we have to take permission from them, then only we can install. So that space doesn't belong to us basically now. So wherever we have spaces, we will go with the electric charges there. And regarding parking, as you know, we are on the road, and from Gera we have not taken any land for the parking or otherwise. Yes, earlier we were in talks with them for that. There was some land behind where, but that is too far from the station. So that will defeat the purpose of, because as a commuter I will not go for 800 meters. I will park there and then I have to walk all to the station. But second thing, our focus is to on the 80% passengers who are directly coming to the stations, not to the 20% who needs parking, because it defeats the purpose of the public transport. So my purpose is to give very good multimodal integration system, so that the commuter should not use his private vehicle, and we are planning the multimodal integration routes. Like we will be giving auto rickshaws, we are planning buses within the radius of 2.5 kilometers across stations, so that he should not use his vehicle. He can use my last mile connectivity vehicle and come to the station, so that he don't need parking. And right now we are focusing on the 80%, not on the 20% persons who needs parking. As you know, it is very difficult to get a land in the area where development has happened, and now we are planning for parking. It is very difficult to get the land now. It is itself is a project, and you see, I cannot invest 2-3 crores for those 20% people. I should focus on the 80% who are coming to my station without their vehicles. Wherever the parkings are available, we have made it free. Like we have around five stations, like Shivaji Nagar, Civil Court, wherever they are available, we are making it free for the commuters. जिथे जागा अवेलेबल आहे तिथे फ्री पार्किंग केलेली आहे, आणि जिथे नाही आहे, अल्टिमेटली वी आर फोकसिंग ऑन द 80% ऑफ द commuters who are coming directly to the stations. Thank you.
So my question is for both of you, Bhavin sir as well as Bhutra sir, since you are representing MMRD and you are representing the corporate spaces. Unfortunately, we live in a society where people are nurtured that you should have your own vehicle or something. So how do you plan to change that mindset that people should shift from personal vehicles to public transport?
See, as a thumb rule, if you give the infrastructure, we generally, our DPR also says that, and it's a general parlance, कि once you give metro or public transport, good public transport, the shift from the road happens up to 30%. So right now, what we, based on some, I have just read it in the that comprehensive mobility plan. So around 10 to 12% shift has already happened. So it is going to happen over years. So after 3-4 years, that is going to happen. Like 30% the shift from the road will happen to the metro.
Sir, if you could tell us what initiatives corporates can take so that the employees start using public transport.
Let me start by firstly saying it took me about 40 minutes to get here, and as soon as this opens, next time round is going to take me about 15 minutes. Now, if I can save that much time, I'm obviously going to use the metro and come here, because the convenience exists. It is state of the art. It provides connectivity from the point that I need to the point I need to get to, and I don't have to get off and take another public transport, like Sir just mentioned. The entire essence of multimodal transport is you bring everyone to the place of work and you take them out. You don't need to change over and hence the parking, etc. As a corporate, I think it's extremely important that we design projects that integrate with the larger urban fabric, with the overall city level dynamics, to make sure that we not just have multimodal transports at one level, which is metro, but across transportation. And that's something that we are completely aligned to doing, because it goes right back to our philosophy of ensuring that environmental sustainability is something we are very, very careful about. Like so I mentioned, even if it's a 10-12% shift in vehicles, that's only going to increase. We're completely aligned with that.
So, Nizar, do you think this is going to encourage a lot of business owners, entrepreneurs, professionals to move out of the cluttered areas and move into your spaces where there is a commercial destination and a metro connectivity? Have you seen that trend in your project also?
As far as businesses go, they will go with, from a place of one, economic viability, to availability of manpower to actually run their business. And those are the two, critical parameters. And if you look at that, the difference between here and say the, central part of the city is about 20 to 25%. That's the straight-off saving. As regards the commute goes, earlier the issue was people who were taking businesses, their concern was, oh, my people are living in that part of the city. How will they get it? Today they don't have the concern. Today they say, we want to have a place in this development because my staff and the people who are working with me get off the metro and come straight to the project. Saves time, saves the commute, saves the cost. You're getting a better space, a larger office than you can afford. I think that's what
Will that also encourage residential growth here? People buying more houses here or rentals?
Absolutely. If you look at the number of residential projects that have developed and are continuing to develop in this area, is a clear testimony to the fact that the entire positioning of this area from an industrial to a multi-use, well-connected hub is well and truly realized.
So maybe we can see a child-centered project coming here soon.
I would love to do that. Unfortunately, I think we are slightly behind the curve because, like I said, this is one micro market where the first time I've seen where infrastructure is coming and development is already picked up. So yeah, you give me an attractive land and I'm happy to put up a child-centered project.
Any more questions? Okay, we have questions from a lady there.
हां नमस्कार मला हे विचारायचं आहे की आपला प्रोजेक्ट चांगला आहे पण इन्व्हायरमेंटच्या दृष्टीने आणि मेट्रोमुळेच आपल्या फ्लॅटच्या किमती म्हणजे रेट हे चांगले मिळू शकतील अशी आपली अपेक्षा आहे का तर सर्वसामान्यांच्या दृष्टीने आपण काय फ्लॅटचे रेट ठेवणार किंवा
कमर्शियल प्रोजेक्ट आहे सो इथे आपण फ्लॅट्स नाही पण आपले शॉप्स ऑफिसेस इट्स अ कमर्शियल प्रोजेक्ट सो योर क्वेश्चन की आन्सर बेसिस She wants to know from an environment perspective how it is sustainable and because of the metro connectivity, what are the benefits to the owners here or how will it impact them and also has it improved the price range.
So like I said, the starting point is infrastructure. Metro has made it easy for people living in different parts of the city to actually own an office here. Another very interesting trend that we've been seeing with people who bought with us is industrial houses who have their industrial projects around here and slightly beyond are looking at this as a corporate offices. So that's another segment that's really picked up. And the consequential impact of this when people are working here, you automatically have demand which is picking up for residential as well. And like I said, the fact that you have 60 lakh square feet of commercial space that's come up here, it just shows that there is enough support for all the residential that's getting developed as well.
Okay. I think that's it. We will proceed towards the next step of our event. May I request you to come and take photographs or submissions. We will also be providing photographs, but you can please feel free to take some photos. And anybody wants an electronic joint interaction mic, then please place your mics here. Mics are